which I'm sure some people quite like. A famous ride proposes to compose your family chronicles. Of course. Why not? Okay, well, it looks as though he took the throne from the guy before. But I think he was actually king before him as well. So the throne has been passing around quite a lot. Prince Torren. Peddlers and foods of selling all sorts of food, clothing, exotic spices, and luxury such as glass and jewels fill the town square with their wares and shouts. There are a couple of things I need. I don't like the merchants. I think fair should be banned. There are a couple of things I need. We'll go with that. I really hate that event for some reason. None of the things actually make much sense to me. The choices and how they affect you, to be honest. That's what I think. It's like either you're an idiot because you buy stuff, or you don't like them, or you think they should be banned. It's like, what? Can't you just be like, I don't want to go or something? I'm not bothered. I don't know. Of giant stare. What the hell is that in your head? What the hell's going on with him? I'm just making sure I can see this correctly. What the hell is that? What is he wearing? Jesus. One unlanded son. Okay, he did not turn out to be as good as I hoped. He's actually turned out to be quite a disappointment. Ambitious, deceitful, zealous. Oh my god. Okay. He's slightly disappointing, but it could have been worse, I guess. I mean, once he has my sword, he will be +1, I think. Yep. So he'll actually have quite a good martial in the end. Much better than me, at least. Slightly disappointed. I was hoping for great things from him. And the Summer Islanders have been squashed from the Westeros, which is good to see. Could you end your plot, please? Thank you very much. And how is my daughter doing? How's my little girl? What the hell is that? Fashionable? How is that representation of fashionable? It looks like a spoon. Okay, if anyone can tell me what the hell that is, I would love to know. And the ways of the sword, and I'm pleased to say is a natural. His prowess has improved greatly. That's great. I still don't know what that is. But it's good to see he got 2 stars at least. That's good. That's actually what I wanted him to have. I wanted him to have at least 2 stars, because the thing was I only had 1, if I remember correctly. Yes, I was always quite worried I would die. Particularly in that pirate fight. God, that journey. This guy's been on a journey. He's only 31. He's claimed places for his family. He's gained great allies. We've got, yep, 2 High Lords as allies. We've got 2 High Lordships of my own. And we're going to gain an ally in Crackhall. So it's looking quite good. How are the Pains doing? Okay, it's gone to someone else, it's the Lorches. And we're passed to the Fawns, actually. That's interesting. Yeah, we're passed to a Fawn. Okay. As all of you guys know, Alistair Fawn from the Night's Watch. I've always found he was quite interesting. I like the way he's dealt with in the story. Because obviously, he goes down the King's Landing, sees Tyrion again and stuff, and he then disappears again. I don't know. I always find it an interesting way how they use him. And I don't think he's an evil guy. He's just an asshole. That's what you see Alistair Fawn. A lot of people don't like him because he's an asshole, but he's not an evil guy. A wedding. Targaryen wedding. Well, how can we refuse? What was I going to say? But yeah, you know, he's always telling them, like in the first first season of the show, he's always telling them, you know, you guys may think you're good, but you know, you haven't seen a winter. You haven't seen a proper winter. You know, when you've got people out there who depend on you, you need to be ready. And obviously, if you're not, your fellow guys would die maybe because you're not ready. And I completely understand that. That is completely true. That's why he's such a hard ass. But he is just a dick anyway. So yeah, he's a dick basically. He greeted us warmly to the wedding feast. Dornish wine was served, and the most lovely music was played throughout the whole night. The ceremony between Prince Jaehaerys and Lady Sienna and the grand feast shall be held upon the morrow. Thank you for having us. I have enjoyed Lord Perkin the First company, and we talked in the garden for several hours, until we both fell asleep. Maybe because of all that wine we drank. Ah, Lord Rosby. Okay. Hog. Interesting house name. Definitely not what it began as. We're best friends. That's cool. Now, Sienna Targaryen and Jaehaerys Targaryen stand before the throne to take up a holy vow of marriage. The great lords and ladies of the Iron Throne lock on as he drapes the arms of House Targaryen around his bride to finally seal the marriage. Okay. He's 14. He's got okay stats. Ruthless. Craven. Where is he in line? Okay, he's brother to the king. Okay, interesting. And he married a Targaryen. Not surprisingly. I was seated beside a person I'd never really talked to with before. We ended up together in the garden with a couple of bottles from Lady Paramount Tyson's well-stocked Dornish wine cellar. I think I've made a new friend. Lord Commander Giles' opinion. Okay. So I made a friend of Lord Commander Giles. That's the King's Guard, isn't it? Oh yeah, we did. Okay, we made friends with the leader of the King's Guard. That's quite good. The feast is winding down, and now only the bedding remains. Jaehaerys and Sienna are stripped of their garments by the revellers, who make many a bawdy joke along the way. They are then finally bundled into their bedchamber, where they are finally left alone. A fine tradition. Not weird at all. I was seated beside a person I did not know, and we drank a lot again. Lord Gawain. Okay. And is that it for the wedding? Oh. I enjoyed Lord Perkins' company. Okay. Again, this is the Rosby guy. The wedding is over, and it's now time to get back to the real world. Still can't believe what you guys are doing. Tawny of Cornfield. This is below me. I've had enough of Tawnies. My guy's terrible. He is terrible at Tawnies, and I'm not dying like my grandfather, whoever it was. Still can't believe what you've done. What have you done? You stupid people. Okay, like I said, at least for 2 generations we have them as allies. That's the main thing. If it passes away, oh well, that's sad, but... Can you use Septon? Here you go. I could hold a Tawny. But do I want to hold a Tawny? Not particularly. I completely forgot about my killing her. She's only had 1 child. We could still kill her. And again, I could, buy some of these guys loyalty or something like that, but it doesn't seem worth it. Because none of them have got really good percentage anyway. So in a way, it's I think we're just going to live with that, to be honest. It all sounded as another... What? It all sounded as another of Lord Gawain II's paranoid delusions. But I had to agree when he invited me for dinner that the food had an odd taste, and a rather strange lingering aftertaste. Someone might be trying to poison Lord Gawain II. Dun dun dun! You need my help, and you'll get it. I feel fine. The food tastes funny, but it's not poisoned. Give me some coins and I'll have this figured out in no time. Huh. Okay, so I'm now his friend, I guess. Okay. That's pretty cool. Could I have a look at, show friends? Oh, there we go. Okay, it actually works. And the reason I say is because this thing didn't used to work. Are your rivals? Okay, I see these 2 as my rivals. Okay, so the King and Rupert of Castamere see me as a rival? Really? And my friends are the King. Okay. The Lord Commander. The King, Guy of Rosby, okay. It actually works. Before it didn't work, so that's pretty cool. Your master whispers leaves the room. It was a fine bluff. Telling Lord Gawain II I needed expensive equipment to determine if the food was poisoned or not. As soon as I had tasted the stew, I knew the strange taste was from rancid meat, poorly covered up with enough spice to water your eyes. Lord Gawain II tried to decide if he wanted to take a risk of being poisoned, or if it was worth paying what I deemed a fair cost. He accepted the price. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I thought maybe it might actually cost. I wasn't trying to be sly. But I guess my guy would know due to the fact that it's happened to me a few times. Well, a couple of times actually. How's the reach anyway? Still part of the Tyrells. Okay, Leo. Yep, the Tyrells seem to be doing quite well. Obviously the Stormlands has passed on. To a Baratheon. Ooh. When did this happen? How did the Baratheons get this back? Wow, okay, that's interesting. So it looks like the Baratheons have now reclaimed the Stormlands, which is good for them. It's nice to see them back in the game. The bloody Riverlands is still at war. 16%, and it's still not either side. Thank you. How's the Vale? Oh, looks like she's Roller. Interesting. Why did she turn to Roller? Her son knows Faith of the Seven, and he's a prior. Oh yeah, I completely forgot she married a prior. They've been Lord Paramount for so long. Iron Island, still obviously Targaryen. His daughter, okay. Like I say, I need to keep an eye on that war. If the percentage goes up, I can obviously risk marrying her. But do I have anyone to actually marry to her? I know, I have a few young lads of Reyne. We have the guy who's going to reclaim on the Iron Throne. He's still available. In fact, that's a point. I could always marry their daughter. Yes, I could always marry their daughter to one of them. Okay, we'll wait and see. Hopefully he doesn't have any more kids. How old is that daughter of his? Okay, his wife doesn't have a kid yet again. Okay. She's 13. She hasn't turned out to be very good though. But I want her claim. I want her claim on the Westlands. We need that. Well, her future claim. Well, she hasn't got a claim at the moment, but she will have a claim in the future. Not sure why he doesn't try and make his own faction. Oh, someone has made a faction for him. Maybe I could join that. Interesting. I could always try and join it. Why is everyone in prison? Okay, it's not in prison. Okay, I thought that little box there was the prison symbol. Don't worry, that was me being dumb, as usual. And I probably should buy something, because I've got a lot of money at the moment. Let's do Castle Town. Do the Castle Town again. 298, okay, that's quite a lot. Let's training grounds. Barracks. Nope, done that before as well. Training grounds. Do I want horses actually? Let's get some horses. You know, the Westlands is quite rocky. It's quite rough terrain. You want some horses. It probably takes quite a while to get around here, I guess. The Iron Throne needs to deal with the North at some point, because they've been independent for way too long. And actually his sister actually has sons of both of my dynasty as well. Interesting. So they're going to have a claim on the North actually. So we're going to have a claim on the North as well. So we're going to have some family members with a claim on the North. We're going to have a family member with a claim on the Iron Throne. And we're going to have a family member with a claim on the Westlands. So that's quite good. Not too bad for us. Okay. So what is this? What's going on in Crackle? The Tawny of Hornvale. I'm fine for now. Okay, not sure what's going on there. Tawny of Thoric. It's below me. Okay. So we need to wait for that little girl to get bit older. How old? 13 now. Okay, so soon. Okay, will be very soon actually. Because she's going to be able to get married soon. I hope that she bloody marries Matrilineal. If she doesn't marry Matrilineal, I'm going to be so pissed. Just marry someone. I might just try and marry to someone in my court. Rupert. We could marry him to her. And try and... Oh, it has to be betrothal, won't it? What am I thinking? She wouldn't accept either. Wow, okay. I have no one. There's like no one here then. Come on, there's got to be someone you'd marry. Does ours a better alliance? Okay, that's really the main thing. Because I mean, if it was him, what is the difference? Prestige effects are good. That's slightly annoying. Oh well. Hopefully she's smart enough to marry someone matrilineal. Okay, got about a month now and we can get them married. Like I say, it's not the best marriage, but I need to claim the Westlands, and trying to get it intrigue-wise, she'll know next time, and she might not be as nice as to say to me, could you mind nicely to stop doing that? She might next time just put me in jail. Okay. Yep, seems fine. We just want that claim. Okay. No, people respect wealth. We have a lot of monies. We have quite a bit of prestige at the moment, actually. Hold a wedding feast. How much do you need to be exalted among men? Okay, it doesn't say. I think maybe it's 2,000. So we're on our way. We're on our way quite well. Like I said, he's still quite young, 33. He's just hit him. He's basically got to middle age now. We have our son. Not the best, but could be worse. My daughter is probably a bit better. And my other daughter is pretty odd. She's like intrigue and she's a great fighter. Okay. That's a bit odd, but that's okay. 2 weak claims. What's the new one? Pink Maiden. Ooh, I could claim Pink Maiden. Claim Brightwater? But I have to declare war on the Reach then, so that's probably not worth it. Claim Pink Maiden. I could claim Pink Maiden. And I sort of want to because it'd be next to the golden tooth as well. So it would sort of connect in a way. I kind of want it. We'll do that in a second. How much will the wedding feast cost? Let's have a wedding feast. I've got a lot of gold. And, you know, it is my only son. And my guy is very, shall we say, he's done very well for himself. You know, he's got the sword and stuff. He's managed to expand our family's positions. The travelling dance is the first dance for us, and whilst dancing to a fast and glad tune, which made me want to dance, invited everyone to join them. I danced until I panted and my face was red. Then I had to sit down and rest for a while. Watching the dancers and the courtiers having more fun than in a long time. I'd like to have you for my feast, definitely. When I opened the door and I saw no one, but as I stepped aside to close it, a group of acrobats cartwheeled, somersaulted and tumbled in. They performed all sorts of tricks and everyone watched, exploding into applause when they finished. You were perfect for my feast. Get out. What do you think you were doing? Okay, everybody was talking about the musicians and I finally had some time off from the preparations for my feast so I could see with my own eyes and hear with my own ears what people were talking about. The musicians were good and they were looking for a patron. I think we could get better. Not good enough, sorry. Everyone, all the other things people were like, oh, this is amazing. Then the music, everyone was like, yeah, it's okay. Doesn't sound good enough to me. We only want the best for the Reyne's wedding.